The competitive picture in the early stages of the 2026 Formula One season has been shaped by fluctuating performance levels across the grid. While some teams have established a consistent advantage, others are still working to understand how to extract the maximum potential from the new regulations, often producing unexpected results from one race to another. Suzuka provided a clear example of how quickly that balance can shift. Circuit characteristics, tyre behavior, and energy management combined to create a scenario where relative performance appeared less predictable, allowing certain teams to challenge positions that previously seemed out of reach. In this context, McLaren delivered its most competitive performance of the season so far, with Oscar Piastri securing a podium after a strong qualifying and aggressive start, lining up third on the grid just a few tenths behind pole sitter Andrea Antonelli. The Australian capitalised on a difficult launch from the Mercedes cars to take the lead into turn one. From that point, Piastri managed the race effectively in the opening stint, even resisting pressure from George Russell. The two exchanged positions briefly, influenced by energy deployment cycles, but McLaren was able to maintain track position and build a small margin during the first phase of the race. Team principal Andrea Stella admitted that the level of performance came as a surprise. He stated that the team had already seen encouraging signs in qualifying, but did not expect to sustain that pace over a full stint. According to him, McLaren's ability to hold off Russell and even extend the gap suggested genuine progress. The race, however, was reshaped by the safety car triggered by the accident involving Oliver Behrman. This intervention allowed Antonelli to regain track position after a timely pit stop. And once in clean air, the Mercedes driver was able to demonstrate a clear pace advantage, ultimately finishing well ahead of Piastri. Stella acknowledged that without the interruption, the outcome could have been different, at least in the battle with Russell. He noted that McLaren and Ferrari appeared closely matched in race conditions, while Mercedes retained a stronger overall package, particularly in clean air. Part of McLaren's improvement has been linked to better utilization of the Mercedes power unit, which has brought its performance closer to that of the factory team. However, Stella also pointed out that Ferrari still holds an advantage in cornering performance, indicating that McLaren's gains are not yet comprehensive across all areas. Another contributing factor was the condition of the Suzuka track surface. The newly resurfaced asphalt provided high levels of grip, which helped mitigate some of McLaren's known weaknesses, particularly its sensitivity to front tyre degradation. Stella explained that in previous races, the team had struggled more when graining was a factor, whereas the conditions in Japan allowed it to remain competitive. Despite the positive result, McLaren remains cautious about its position. The podium represents progress, but the team acknowledges that it still trails its main rivals in overall car performance. Attention is now focused on the upcoming Miami Grand Prix, where a significant upgrade package is expected. Stella made it clear that the objective remains unchanged. While the Suzuka result is encouraging, McLaren continues to prioritize improving its chassis performance to consistently compete at the front. The next phase of development will be crucial in determining whether this performance can be sustained. What's your take on this situation? Share your opinion below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Formula One updates.